morning, everyone. Gina coming to you live from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, where I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And welcome. I know there's probably a little bit of confusion as to what's going on today. We kind of flopped the live version, or I should say the online version, with the in-person. I had someone that asked, who was here over the weekend, if I would change things. So we're live at 11 versus our normal 9 o'clock time. So those of you who are hopping on, say hello, tell me where you're coming from. Lots of goodies to share with you as always, and happy Monday. It's the end of February already. Can you guys believe it? It's almost March. Whoop, whoop. Bring on spring. We're having a spring-like day here in Wisconsin. It's, I think it's probably close to 45 degrees out. So it's wonderful out. Oh, here we go. Okay, you guys are all popping on already this morning. Look at this. So I've got Julie, Crazy Cat Lady. You have to remind me what your name is again. Julie, Mary Ellen, Nina, Margene. Welcome, everyone. We've got from Montana to Wyoming, North Dakota. Leanne, welcome. Lots of you guys coming on today. Hello, Nicole. So happy to be here with you guys today. We are rounding up our last week of sale-a-bration. So sale-a-bration ends on Friday. This is the last week to take advantage of getting free product for every $60 order or $120 order. And also, I have a goal. I had a goal that I wanted to recruit so many recruits, and I have a goal of trying to recruit one more person. So I would love to have one more person join my team during sale-a-bration. A great deal going on right now is $125 for $99 as always, but there's a bonus. During sale-a-bration, you can order an additional $30 on top of that, or you can get 2 sets of markers and a stamp set, and I think that value is it's over $70. So included with your kit. So whether you want to be a hobby demo and just get a discount, or maybe you want to take this to another level and have a few people over and do some stamping together. So it's a great way, very exciting. And while I'm here, I just want to say thank you so much to all of you, because I set some goals for myself during sale-a-bration and I already exceeded my sales goals. So thank you to everyone who either placed orders or ordered kits. However you helped my business, thank you so much. This has been my biggest year yet so far for sale-a-bration, so looking forward to what the rest of the year will bring us. So what I have coming up, good morning Lisa, lots of stuff coming up. I'm still in the designing phases for March, but I will be here on Wednesday. Wednesday is the online version of this month's scrapbook page. We are using birthday celebrations, from the, wildflower birthday celebrations. So we're gonna be doing this for our class. Kits are available until this Sunday. So Sunday is March 2nd. They're $26 plus shipping. So reach out if you want a kit. Let's see. Oh, last night, oh my goodness, I played with some new product. This will be an online exclusive called Thankful Garden, and it comes with dies, stamps, and a mask, or masks with an S here. And look at this card. Isn't it gorgeous? I love how these flowers turned out. So this is going to be a new online exclusive coming in March, and this is what we'll be playing with for the technique class. So here's one of the 4 cards. That class is going to be March 5th, the first Wednesday of the month. So we have that coming up. And then by request, I had some people reach out and say, hey, they love the cards for the Meant to Be workshop kit class, but they didn't want to do scrapbook pages. So many of you reached out, and I thought, well, I will hold a class just making the cards. So for anyone who is interested in making these cards, please reach out to me. I guess I haven't decided on the dates. I actually already did an online version of this, so you can look at the workshop for the video for this, but I'll do a tutorial and all that. Angelique's still working on that tutorial, along with many. And we're gonna make these 5 cards. So if you would like this class, reach out to me. Let's say I will give you guys until next week, Wednesday, the 5th, to RSVP if you would like kits for this class. I haven't had anyone reach out for an in-person class, but I'm willing to do that if you guys would like to do an in-person class. So as of right now, I'm looking at just doing kits for this class. So we're gonna have the 5 cards, and I might throw in a bonus card, so it may be 6 cards. And we'll go from there. I might do just another video too. I haven't quite decided. I guess we'll see what the turnout is with this, and we'll go from there. Okay, so reach out by next week, Wednesday, March 5th. That's next week already. Oh my goodness. We're like 2 weeks away from on stage. I'm so excited. Okay, so anyways, reach out if you would just like to make these cards. And then I'm still in designing phase, so the workshop class for next month will be on Friday. The online version will be Friday. The in-person will be Saturday, along with the monthly scrapbook page. So I'm still designing. That's how I roll lately. Will be the Everyday You and Me kit. So if any of you still want to take advantage of sale-a-bration rewards, I believe that kit it's a product-based class. Okay, I had to think about all this. It's a product-based class. That order will be a $75 order. Now remember, you get 6 alternative pages to the kit, and you also get 5 cards. And it is a beautiful kit. And those of you who want to get in yet, anyone who has placed an order with me during sale-a-bration is being entered into a drawing, and actually you are going to win the Everyday You and Me bundle, which has some beautiful flowers. So it's a stamp set and dies and some beautiful sayings, and it's beautiful. So anyone want to get those orders in yet before the end of the month? Like I said, sale-a-bration ends this week. So if you want to take advantage of getting more free goodies, because who doesn't like free stuff? I do, and I know you guys do too. So that's coming up. And for the March scrapbook page, we will be doing storybook gardens. I think I'm going to do kind of a maybe something Eastery with that for a layout, and we will be using storybook gardens for the April workshop class. So if anybody wants to get that stuff ahead of time, let me know. My current host code for right now, as of probably through today, I have an order going in today. So this is my current host code. Look, tomorrow I will have a new host code. My host code is always pinned at the top of my Facebook page. So make sure you're at the top of my Facebook page. If you go to, you'll find me. This is where you guys can find me. Glitter and Ink. Oop, that's my personal page. Here we go. Glitter and Ink with Gina. Make sure you guys are liking and following me here. And when you scroll down, you'll always see featured, and I will always have my current host code posted here at the top. So that's where you can find me. Now, make sure that you guys are following me there, because that is where I update things. I'm not able to always remember to, like today's YouTube, I switched it, and we were not able to, I wasn't able to come and change it in Christine's computer, so it stayed at the 9 o'clock. So I know some of you were confused about that, and I apologize. So make sure that you are following me on my Facebook page, because that's where everything is updated, at least for now. I will move to my own platform but we're not quite there yet. So here is where I am. So let's see. What else do I have to share with you guys? I think that's it for now. So let's get stamping, right? We've got 3 cards for today. Oh, this is my notes. So, oh, Angelique, I may take you up on tutorials. Bella actually sat down with me this weekend and I started having her help me. So anyways, here are our 3 cards for today. So featuring sale-a-bration items, a lot of this, the butterfly, not the dies, but this butterfly stamp set. You can earn for free. They added this in February, and we're going to be using the heart-shaped. And then the fruit salad, I believe it's called DSP, you can earn for free. So lots of great goodies. Oh, and this embossing folder. You probably can't tell on screen, but this embossing folder is amazing. So that's what I've got for you guys. So let's get stamping. We are going to start with our heart-shaped. Now this is a stamp set and die set that if you purchase $120, you can get both of them. So we've got some pebbled path for our card base. Lots of little pieces. And so what are your guys' thought about wild wheat? Anyone have thoughts? Has it rubbed off on anyone yet? I'm just curious. I have to say, I don't necessarily love the color, but I do love the color combinations that Stampin' Up! Has come up with. This is the You and Me DSP, and it's beautiful. I love it with this. And we also have a, what is that? Wildflower something. It's in the annual catalog, and they use Moody Mauve and Misty Moonlight and wild wheat and white, and it's so pretty together. But you know, sometimes when you're just looking at this piece, you guys know what I'm thinking. So it just has not rubbed off on me, but like I said, when they pair it with some of these combinations, I absolutely love it. So anyways, we have the piece of DSP here. We have a piece of Pretty Peacock and our wild wheat embossed with the painted art. And we're going to put a piece of this DSP on the bottom here like this. So we're going to glue our layers together. Yes, it definitely is a fall color. 100%. You know, and I would probably say I've worn stuff similar to this color. You know, that I guess more mustardy. This leans a little, has a little more green in it than, I guess, yellow. And I love like mustardy yellow, but okay. And you love the DSP with the wild wheat that has, yes, when they put the color combinations together, oh, they're so pretty. Like I look at this, I think, oh, it's so pretty. But standalone, I can't say it's my favorite yet. But you could choose either side. I'm running low on glue here. Either side of this DSP. I chose the stripes, but if you would prefer the florals, you could have the florals on the other side. We're going to just glue that on the bottom. And then we'll use some tear tape, and we have some of the Pebbled Path jute that we're gonna, hey, you did do these, Mary. Mary joined me this morning. She was in from South Dakota this weekend for the Leapers retreat, and that is why I switched my class this morning, because she's like, well, I'll stay a little bit longer if you can if you'll hold this class. And I'm like, of course I will. So thank you, Mary, for joining me this morning. I let her mess up her cards. I was a really bad teacher. we got yapping and talking this morning. I wasn't, paying attention, and then I was trying to answer some emails and, trying to really multitask, but it really wasn't working very well. So Mary had some oopsies on her card, like she glued this all down before putting her twine on, but we were able to save it. We pulled it up quickly enough, and we saved it. So thank you, Mary. It was nice to sit and chit chat with you. Now that you have your ribbon wrapped around, see, this is why I had class this morning with Mary. I could work out all the kinks before I'm live. Okay, so I'm going to adhere this to our card base. And then, time for some stamping. You're going to have 2 squares. You got a pretty peacock and a white. And they have this beautiful heart image. We're going to stamp that in pretty peacock. In the center. Not pretty. Okay, and then we're going to glue our white square onto our pretty peacock. So just like that. Then we gotta wink a Stella up all these goodies here. So we have 2 of the flowers that come in the kit, some leaves, and then it die cuts this beautiful heart. So we brought in Lost Lagoon for that. Bring in more colors. Thank you, Melanie. It looks like I need another Stella, or how many of you add a little bit of alcohol to your Stella to get the last little bits of Stella out of it? Does anyone do that? I often have enough Wink of Stellas on hand that I just grab a new one, I'll be honest. Okay, so we got everything Stella, and I'm gonna bring my little label in here, and I decided to make this a thank you card. I find that I don't have enough thank you cards. Okay. There we go. Okay, so Margene and Nicole, you both do. I need to do that because every little bit of Stella is worth it, right? Okay, so now that we've got that done, we'll bring in our glue and we can glue everything together. Really easy cards. And I just take my glue and lightly, you could dot the leaves. I tend to just go over that center there. Now, what you're going to do, this is going to go right over the top of this, and the way the stamp and the dies are made, they're offset, so when you place them over the top of each other, you still get to see both colors coming through, which gives it a lot of nice fullness. So there we go. So you can see both colors peeking through, and we have a nice full greenery. Melanie, you never remember what kind of alcohol to add. Just your 70% rubbing alcohol. That's all you need. I think I usually have 90% at home because I've used that before. We had glossy paper, and I think we used 90% with that. So I think you can use both, either one. Okay, so we're gonna pop up our square. And we'll lay this over the top. You can center it, you can put it up higher, whatever you would like to do. Depends how much wild wheat you want to see, right? Okay, now what I did with my bow is instead of keeping it the full twine, I actually went through and tore it apart and just took out a few strands to make my bow. But my daughter informed me last night when we were cutting up some kits, she doesn't like this bow. It looked too ragged and unkept. So she said that in the kits I needed to give you guys full-size jute bows. So just be aware, that is an option though, and then you can stretch your twine a little bit. So by splitting my twine in half, I was able to get 2 bows out of the same piece. So just an option, but you don't have to. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pop up my flowers because everything is better popped up. Let me see, I need some little ones because my flowers are tiny. And I don't have any little ones, so we'll be cutting some little ones. Oh, I have 2. Look at that, I have 2 left on my sheet, and then I've got the edge left. All right. So you guys are liking this card, it's good to hear. You know, sometimes a color combination, but like I said, I think this DSP really just kind of brings it all together, and it's such a pretty combination together. So we're going to put our flowers in here like so. And then I'll tuck my leaves in with some glue dots. Linda, you're checking in from Canada. Welcome. And then I'm just going to tuck my leaves in. And what's nice with this die, the 2 leaves come out of 1 die. I do too, Nicole. You like the pop of that. Okay. So we're going to just tuck this one in up here. So we got lots of leaf action going on. Then we're going to put our bow on, and I'll put my sentiment over the top of our bow. So I'm just going to put it off center. I think I got it up just a little bit higher than I want it. Okay. We're going to add some dimensionals. So just like this. You can trim your tails. And then, of course, what do we need? We need some rhinestones. So kits for this class are still available. They will be available until Sunday. Kits are $19 plus shipping, free for porch pickup. And then we can stamp the inside. And all I'm going to do is there is a cluster of flowers here, and I'm going to stamp them in wild wheat. And then I'm not going to put a sentiment in because I often leave it blank with thank yous. And thinking of you, I tend to leave those blank and fill them in with whatever it is that I need it to fill in for. Okay, we'll glue our inside. Okay, Leanne, I'm thinking about your question here. It says, if you use your embossing folders with your ink, when the color dries, can you go over them with a different color to make it lighter or darker? When the color dries. So do you mean like, can you run it through again, Leanne? You can definitely run it through again if you feel that when you ran it through with an embossing folder that it didn't get dark enough and you want more ink on it. You can definitely redo it and do it again, if that's what you mean. Okay, so here is card number 1. Card number 2 is very purplicious. And it's a nice fun fold. So of course, this uses the butterfly stamp set, the free embossing folder, the free DSP. So you can get any of these free with a $60 purchase. Oh, and the ribbon. So a lot of purple going on, but look at this fold. So we have just a partial base here, folded in and folded over like this. Yes, and you can do it with Leanne, you can do it with blending brushes also. Either way. So what we did, and of course, we like to paper save, right? So I already cut my butterfly. So I'm using this as a mat. I already cut my butterfly out of this. And we have a piece of fresh freesia. So I believe it's Petunia Pop, Blackberry Bliss, Fresh Freesia, and white in this color combination. So I brought in Fresh Freesia with the Blackberry Bliss. We're gonna glue these mats together. Angelique, I knew you would love this card. Where's Karen Wettstein? We need Karen Wettstein here. She loves her purple too. So we have a thin border of this. You love this fold, Maria? I know, and it's such an easy fold. Like, very easy. So we'll glue this inside of our card. And this paper is gorgeous. Not only does it come in purple, it comes in all sorts of other colors. So there's like one that's like a rainbow of color with flowers, and then there's like more of a yellow with peach. And then the flip side, which is this. So we have the floral side on one side and the purple kind of more of a ombre swirled look on the back. So there's like 6 different sheets. So each one has more pinks, one has more yellows, all sorts. And then the flip side is this pretty background of purples here. So Nicole, this class is available with an order, or you can order the kit however you would like to do it. So for this piece, we got a panel here. I'm putting glue on the floral side because I want the solid, or I shouldn't say it's not really a solid, but the more solid image on this strip. Okay, so this is going to go on your outside piece. Oh no. We'll be okay. Okay, so there is our panel. And then this piece here is going to open the opposite direction. So this one opens this way, and this one's going to open like this. So we're going to put glue on the back of it. So your fold line is over here, and it covers up your butterfly. So it's the perfect size to do this. So there we go. So this way, and you want to make sure you put it on straight. I have it on a little bit crooked. There we go. I think I got it now. All right. So this piece goes in, and this piece goes over the top. We'll bring in, we have another piece of freesia and a white piece embossed. and that's going to be our outside panel. I will say, I love that Stampin' Up! They rock DSP. Their color combinations and their designs are always amazing. Okay, so now time to bring in our butterfly. So we have a little blackberry body that we're going to glue on the center. Like so. And then when I put it on my card base here, I'm only going to put glue on the center piece. I'm going to let the rest be free. And he just fits on here. And his wings actually barely are on here because I want my butterfly up high enough to make sure that we can see all this beautiful DSP. So now we have a piece of this crinkled ribbon that is fresh freesia you can get for free. Now, some of you have mentioned that, you know, it is this time of year, especially the winter time, it's very staticky. If you want, take a dryer sheet that's been used and just rub it over your ribbon, and that'll help cut down on some of the static. Okay, so we're gonna bring in our butterfly stamps. And we're gonna bring in Happy Birthday. So we're stamping in Blackberry Bliss. And this label here, there's a label that comes with this set with the dies, but this is actually the label from the heart shaped, which we used in our first card. I didn't clean my stamps off before. Okay, then you have a white piece for the inside, and we're going to use Time to Celebrate. Now, one tip, and maybe it's just mine, but I find that when I look at this stamp straight on, it looks like my time to is crooked. So when you stamp this card, I line up my time to and make sure that that is straight, and then it will all look straight. You don't have to worry about this celebrate. Focus on the time to and making sure that that's straight when you stamp it on your piece of paper. Okay. And I'm stamping it closer to the right side. And then we're going to bring in fresh freesia. And there is this butterfly right here that we're going to use. Oops, I did not stick it to my block very good. Okay. So I'm going to stamp off my butterfly, and it's going to go over a little bit of the time to, so it's just a light butterfly like that. Okay, so we're all done stamping now. We'll put our inside piece in. Like so. Fold our flap in, fold that over. I'm going to use a piece of tear tape. Put it on the back of my label. Like that. We'll bring in dimensionals. We'll use these little ones up here. Oh, and don't forget to use some Wink Stella. Mine's running low, so I need to add some alcohol to it. We're going to place this over our wings. And then you're just going to make sure it's on straight, guys. Obviously, straight is hard today. And then I'm just going to angle my ends. Like so. And there we go. Card number 2. Isn't it gorgeous? I have to say, I do love all this purple. All this purple going on. Add some rhinestones. You could add them to the body of your butterfly, or I'm just putting them randomly like so. So there we go. Isn't that fun? Nice fun fold. Okay, I've got one more card left for you guys. And we're going to do a bookend because they're fun to do. And we have this beautiful paper that you can get from free. This is the fruit stand. And then we use these arches. And I love these. So we're going to stamp with that. These are definitely making me feel like spring. Getting some fun color going on. So your bookend, you have it folded in half, and then there's another crease here. So you're gonna fold it like so. Oops. And then you're gonna put glue on that crease on the inside. Close your card down like so. Okay, I have a piece of Pool Party that I've embossed. I forget what the name of this folder is, but I feel like it mimicked this DSP a little bit, so I thought it was a great combination. So we're going to take a piece of that daffodil ribbon and wrap it around this thin strip here. Margine, you're liking the folds. Good. I know, such easy folds, but you know, they could give so much character to your cards. Okay, and do the same. Wrap it around. Does anyone have a favorite sale-a-bration item? What's everyone's kind of favorite item that they've received for free? I would have to say mine is probably that DSP that we used in the last card. And I will say I probably used the heck out of that embossing folder. That has been loved. So now you have just a small strip, and we're just going to tie a knot. like so, and then cut your tails to whatever length you like it at. You're getting the butterfly stamp? Yes. I was so excited when they added that because it is such a pretty stamp set. You can get that free and then get the dies. So here is our DSP. So it's got fruit on one side and then it has an image on the other. But you know, you flip this over, this would make a great popsicle. Add a little stick to the bottom and you've got a fruit popsicle. So I was going to do that as a card, and I went with this because I had to use the pineapple. Okay, so we've got our arch, and then we've got a piece of yellow daffodil. I love yellow. DSP. Now, I am not going to glue this on yet. I want to stamp my sentiment first, and then I will do it. Angelique, yours is the toadstool. Okay. Did you get the toadstool stamp, I assume? I thought maybe it would be this paper because there's so much purple in it. Okay, so Everyday Arches comes with these really cool stamps that are arched to go over these. Now, if you didn't want them as arched, you could straighten them. They'll still have a little bit of an arch, but you could make them a little more straight if you wanted to. And in order to keep your shape, what I always do with my photopolymer is I set it on a piece of paper and then I pick it up with my stamp like that, and then it keeps its shape more. Okay, we'll bring in some espresso. Okay. So it's gonna go roughly about there. I knew you would love the bloom paper. Okay. Gonna stamp. Isn't that wonderful? And I just love stamping on the DSP like that. How fun is that? Okay, so now we're gonna pop this up. Thank you, Suzanne, for joining us. Okay, so there we go. Now we can put our panel on. It's got cool bananas on the other side. Such cool, fun paper. Love it. And then they have this pineapple DSP, which I absolutely love. I don't know why, but I just love it. And some of them don't have full pineapples. They have partial pineapples. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this piece, I'm gonna cut this piece and layer it so I don't waste any DSP, right? So you do have to fussy cut your pineapple, but he's not too bad to cut. He's a pretty simple. And I don't need the top of this one. I just need the bottom. So I did, for kits, try to give everyone the whole pineapples, and I left the partial pineapples for me, so you didn't have to piece together. But some of you may end up with a partial pineapple. So just know this is what we're doing with it. So now we'll cut our top out. Here we go. Now the trick with what someone told me is to not necessarily move your scissors, but to move just the paper. And that's how you'll get the softer edges, not such harsh, crisp edges. You know, especially when going around things. Hi, Kathy, you're late. No worries. There was a little confusion. I know I never changed it on the YouTube channel that I changed the time. I notified it in my Facebook group, but didn't change it because I need to do it on Christine's computer, and I didn't change it until I was already here this morning doing the in-person class. So sorry for the confusion, but you've got some nice sunny weather in Nebraska, looks like. And we've got nice sunny weather today. It's a heat wave here. I could maybe break out my shorts today. It's a whole 45, I think, or so. So it looks to me like you're having the same weather as us. So I'll take it. We actually had a really nice weekend too. So now we're going to have a wet, muddy mess probably with all the snow that we got. Just, I don't know, was that last week already? I don't even remember. We got like, oh yeah, it was about a week ago. I think we got about 8 inches of snow or so here. So it was enough though that my boys could take the snowmobiles out and do lots of circles in the yard. The kids actually had off of school on Friday, so I came home from work and I'm like, what are all these crazy tracks in my yard? And then it dawned on me, a little boy must have been outside snowmobiling. So he was happy. Okay, our pineapple is cut. And I'm just going to add a little bit. Actually, I'm not even going to use liquid glue. I'm going to put a dimensional partially on the bottom and then on the top. So it'll go just like this, and you'll be able to fit it right over the top. So you got the greenery here like this, just fit it right over the top. And you've got your pineapple all together. Margine, yours is the beautiful heart stamp set is your favorite. I love that they bring some of that in and give us dies. I mean, Stampin' Up! Does offer a lot of great options for a sale-a-bration, from ribbon to gems to paper, stamps and dies. I mean, a nice variety. Okay. So I'm going to take that pineapple and put them right there. And for the inside of our piece, I thought I would bring in Happy Hibiscus, a stamp set I have not used yet. And we're going to use this little flower piece here and stamp it in yellow. So it comes with 3 flowers here, but I only want the one. So what I'm going to do is just put that one on the block. I've got Lemon Lolly because I couldn't find my daffodil this morning. So we got Lemon Lolly, so that's okay too. I love Lemon Lolly. One of my favorite yellows. Okay, and I'm going to stamp this in the center. And I feel like could be a little bit of anything as far as a card. You are simply fantastic. It could be a birthday card, a thank you card, a thinking of you card, whatever you want it to be. So I'm going to leave my inside blank again, but then, oops, I got a little bit of yellow. I stamped on my other stamp there, but I tried to ink up only that one stamp. So I'll stamp a sentiment over this in espresso. Julie mentioned that the trick is to not fussy cut anything. And I totally agree with you, Julie. I'm all about bring those dies in and let's die cut that. Unfortunately, they gave us this beautiful pineapple, but no dies or a stamp. Like, come on, right? They should give it to us all, everything we want, right? But I do agree with you. I do not like to fussy cut, and I try to limit it, but sometimes there are just some things that you're like, I just need to have. So here is our inside. Like that. We'll add some rhinestones here. There we go, our 3 cards for today. So here we go. I'm like, where's my 4th card? Here he is. There we go. So kits are available until Sunday. So Sunday is what, the 2nd? Yes, the 2nd. So reach out if you want kits. As always, with all of my kits, you can either just order the kit, or if you would prefer to order product, you can place an order using the current host code. So you have 2 options when ordering. Like I said, we're coming to a close here with sale-a-bration. We are down to 5 days of, actually like 4.5 days of sale-a-bration here. So anything on that free list that you want to get, now's the time to get it. And like I said, I have a goal. I have 1 more person to add to my team. So if anyone would like to join my team, I would love to have you. So take advantage of the special deal that is going on right now with sale-a-bration. You get more money for your bang. All right. Once again, I will just kind of go through. I've got the B cards that are going to be a class. I actually did the cards already, but if you would like kits for this, reach out to me by, I think I said next week, Wednesday. I'll have to go double check, and we'll do just the cards. This was from the Meant to Be scrapbook workshopping kit, and many of you had asked, would you just do the cards as a class? They didn't want to do the whole scrapbook thing. So yes, by your request, I am doing this as a class. So we have 5 cards here, but I have all these beautiful hexagons that, these cut out multiple layers. So we've got, the insides and the outside. So I might throw in a bonus card with that. We might make this 6 cards. So reach out for that. I have the scrapbook class coming on Wednesday. I will be live here at 10 o'clock. So I've got kits for this available. We'll be doing this, like I said, on Wednesday. And then next week, Wednesday, I've only got 1 card done, but I started playing with it last night, is the new Thankful Garden class. Right? Thankful Garden. Yes, Thankful Garden. So we'll be playing with this set. It's a set online exclusive that comes out in March. It has masks and dies, and we pulled in this beautiful arch paper. This is some of the DSP that coordinates with it, and some new gems. And oh, I didn't show you guys this before, but check out this rectangle. They came out with some rectangles. I think it's called something Notes, and all these rectangles with cool little embossing around the edges. So super, super fun. So lots of great things coming up. March is banging on the door here, and so I hope you guys enjoyed today's class, and I hope you enjoy the beautiful weather. It sounds like a lot of you are having beautiful weather, so enjoy it. I know it's still winter here up north, and we could have another good 2-3 months left of winter. I'm hoping not. I hope spring comes early, but anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Thanks for joining me.